Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev and this is the Surge. And currently it is with 3 pieces of DLC. We have the Creo special equipment, fire and ice weapons, and then a walk in the park, which is the big expansion that they put onto it. I don't know how big it is, but anyways, this is our boy here. And now this game's kind of like a third person Dark Souls-y type of game. Most of the enemies are they have very specific attack patterns, so you just have to figure it out. And this is what you start with. Nada. You don't get a damn thing. We're standing right outside our basically equipment bay here. But a few things you can do at any time, of course, is equip and unequip any armor that you've already built. So let's go into our thing here. This is the weapon you start with. And then this is probably one of the first ones you're going to grab. But things you always want to keep in mind is your attack speed, your proficiency scaling, and your energy gain. Proficiency scaling is how fast you get good with the weapon. This is the one that I've been using with some of my testing. It's a chainsaw, which is not too damn bad. And then as you go through, and I'll show you guys how to do this, basically we cut off bits and pieces, and it's great for farming, but it does get a little repetitive. And you're going to want to mix and match. At least I like to mix and match. The thing you want to watch is your attack speed. This actually improves the impact, so having stronger arms on my guy here is going to help. But when it comes to the legs, right, you can see that it's the negative 20% on run and negative 10% on dodge doesn't really hurt us that much. But boom, all of a sudden you go the opposite direction here and you put the legs on with the first set, which is technically heavy gear. You get stamina, and your run and dodge is +5, so it actually really slows you down. So I have not been using them. This actually seems to work pretty well. And then of course we have our main gear here again for the chest piece, and stamina consumption doesn't hurt. And here it does if you were the full beastie one. See, looks cool, but slows you down. So that is our basic armor set. This is what I'm currently running with. And then implants. So as you add power, and you see our core power consumption, and you see we've got tech scrap, and as you upgrade your power core, and I'll show you guys how to do that here in a second, you get more and more equipped items. So currently I'm rocking 2 injectables that kick our health up, and these do stack. Some of them stack together, some of them don't. This one shows the health gauge of the enemy, so you can get an idea when to dodge when you're getting nasty. This one I really like, which is you restores health when you perform finishing moves. So if you've got full health and you do a finishing move, you can actually gain back some of your of this injectable. Let's see, and then we've got just a basic flat raise to our health. And then energy gain. Increase the amount of energy gain through successful attacks. And I'll show you guys what that is in a second. Inventory, we got broken parts. So as you go through and you chop things up, you get parts, consumables, and you go around and you pick these up, and then it's little things of tech scrap. Grab those. And this is our full spec sheet. Now there is a bonus for a gear set when you actually do the full gear set, but I kind of like having the stronger flat attack personally. And then of course you can see how you're doing defense wise, what your damage output is. And then all the way to the right, you'll see weapon proficiencies, handheld weapons. So I've been using this one weapon, and I've been cranking him up to, we're at level 10 now on it, versus this rigged weapons and the single rigged. And that one is that first weapon that I showed you guys, which is this. And then that would be another one of the things, but you see how low the damage is on it? Now you can upgrade, of course, your weapons and your core, so let's do that. So go in here and you hit your med bay. And I don't have enough, so we just bank the tech. This is also where you would change any of the implants that you want to move around. And as you can see, it basically every 10 levels of your power core is when you get more juice, and you can get another slot open. Now this rig only has 8 spots, so hopefully we're going to get a better rig as we move on in the game. And this tells us what rig we have. Hopefully we're not limited to just 8 slots, because that's going to suck. And as you chop things off of people, you can make things. You can see here with the farming that I've been doing, yeah, I got a whole bunch of extra. And then we come over here and things get a little more difficult. So upgrading your weapon. This is the weapon I'm currently using. I want to upgrade it to 46. It's currently at 36. And then as we go through here, you can see the stuff that I'm wearing. We're going to have to critical core processor Mark II. Most of those you're going to, it seems like you get your next series of upgrades for whatever armor that you have in the next level. I could be wrong, but that's so far, because I did take another save into the next level, so I do know where to go, but kind of difficult. So here we go. Our guy is just decked out. So I'm going to run you guys through the direction you can go. First thing you should do, though, is run all the way back here. Smash some stuff, and there'll be a little glowy thing to pick up here. I left some of them intact so I could show you guys what they look like. But to begin with, it tells you to come down here. And this is what you can do with the demo. So in the demo, basically, it is... you can play this area as much as you want, and every time you go back to that health bay, you everything resets, all the enemies respawn. So what you want to do is keep your eyes open for these little glowing triangles, and you'll wind up getting a bunch of various things depending on what it is. Some of it is RNG, but when it comes to weapons and such, if you can cut the arm off of them, you can usually get the weapon that they have if the arm is armored. So I'm going to keep it. But otherwise, you can see how it's blue. Oh, you can see how it's blue here. And that blue means that it is unarmored. So this one you gotta watch, because there's a bunch of guys gonna come at us. Who's gonna click first? Hello. And once they wind up, you definitely want to get out of the way of them, because they will hit you no matter what. And as you're going through, and once you get all your armor and such, you're going to want to, at least with me, what I've found is if I attack the, whatever weapon they're on, whatever arm their weapon is in, I don't tend to get hit nearly as much. But that's this, you know, just this easy, guys. First, oh, you shouldn't have paused, son. Now you can see up here on the left corner, we've got our health, that bar that just went up. That is our energy, and then underneath it, or I should say that's our stamina, then underneath it is the energy. Now the energy is what you use to do your final thing that you guys have seen me doing here. Whoa! Missed me! And sometimes it just don't work. So, in various spots, there'll be doors that you can open. Oh, hey, I forgot about him. Oh, come on. Really? You don't want to be in this close proximity. That's right, a little teabag action. Anyways, you want to be in this close of proximity because you need room to dodge. So, and as you're going through, make sure you're smashing any crates you see, stuff like this. And it has, this is how the tutorial set up here. And it tells you. Now, this makes me think in-game, because as things stand, level 45, and I'm at 35-ish. So yeah, I got a feeling we're going to be coming back. And you can travel between areas, at least it appears so. So there's just one of, and you know, when I say Dark Souls-y, just like Dark Souls, we've got all kinds of little areas that pop open. Use its weapons against it. And throughout the different areas, you'll see writing that'll tell you how to, you know, tell you different things, give you little clues. Game has been out for a little while, so oh wow, there's normally a guy right here. You walk all the way over there, dude. And the problem now is you don't want to get ganked. You don't want too many coming at you at once, if at all possible. You can see here, you can target anything you want. Yeah, I saw you, dude. Come here, man. Sometimes that's just what you want to do, is just go through, clear everybody. Anytime you can see them distracted like that, you definitely want to grab a piece. Now I did notice that I get a lot more drops when it comes to the extra scrap whenever I target something. It also seems to make it so it's more viable attacks. But again, if you're just trying to run through and you're farming, it still might be a good idea to go after their arms here. And in the menu, you can shut all the animations off if you want. It is up to you. So the problem with this guy here is that there's another guy here to our left. Very well could come up and hit behind me. You have to unlock that from the other side there. At least there should be a guy right here. Oh, he didn't spawn. Oh, how funny. Alright. Happens. Anyways, where you see this little blasted out section, that is for me overloading and opening it. And here is another one. But if you do go through, you do want to keep in mind we're going to have these little buggers here. Alright. Easy enough. Now, I'm not quite sure why they put this one over here, but over here... That's what I'm. Thank you. And they basically, that pulse you saw hurts you a little bit, and it will kill your stamina. But I don't really see the point in fighting this thing. I've done it. It takes a while. Basically, you want to go after these center sections to kill it, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. There is a comic that you can pick up, so if you want to do 100% complete, and you want to get this guy's attention, get him to come back. Come on, hello. The reason I'm doing this is because on the other side, there's another one of those drones. So, screw it. And the drones will screw up your attacks. Did he drop anything? No, he did not. Oh, yes, he did. Damn it. Now I gotta come out here and get it. And get hit. So one thing I noticed was that, and there's another one over there you can kill if you want. And there are some goodies, so you might want to wipe them there. But with that chest piece, what I was noticing, oh wow, they do go high, don't they? Is I wasn't getting any of my finishing moves because my stamina was running out too fast. So, something to keep in mind. Oh, hello. Let's see. Head arm. These guys, you can't get bonuses, but you still get scrap. And a little later, once we get out of this area, we get to rock and roll, and we'll get our drone of our own. So this one, you can be real careful in this area right here. And this is the way we're going to run the playthrough, basically. This first part is I'm just giving you guys a rundown for the demo so you can try the game yourself, and then from there we're just going to see how it flows. But you can see our scrap's already up to 3,300. See, and the problem is that, see that other dude? And this guy's fully armored, I think. Yeah, he is. See his... Now that guy's pulled. Oh, good. Okay, cool. So we should only have to worry about it. No, come on. So one of the good things about having that drone is you can use him. Anyways, you can use the drone to draw out guys. So. Woohoo! And so far, at least with this one weapon, we get 1 to 2 little bumps in our damage as you get more proficient with each type. Again, it all depends kind of, you know, on how you want to play. So far we're fine, right? No biggies, things aren't too crazy. And this is where we ultimately want to go. The problem is it can't be opened until you turn it on. We have to go turn the power on, and we gotta fight this guy. He's the boss of the first level. Now the demo stops you right before it lets you do everything but that. So it'll stop you right before. Whoop, missed me. It stops you right before you get to fight this thing. So. Also notice when you do take the arms off of the weapons and it's armored, you tend to get more good stuff. So something again to keep in mind. Normally there's a crate here, but I already blew it up. But there's a little dude here. And along with that, there's also a little triangle, so you'll get some bonus scrap. And you go up this way to basically it's another shortcut back to your base. There are two guys there. One of them I basically farmed over and over. That's how I got the arms that I have on. Actually, it's how I got all the armor. I'll show you another guy you can do that with. And it's the one that I got the two-handed stuff that I haven't really screwed with yet. Anyway, so we've got this now. And basically, we have to go down a hill. Let's see. He didn't drop anything, did he? Okay. And behind here again, there's going to be another little glowy thing I already picked up. And we turn on our lights. Full juice for whom I'm about to fight. So this guy down here, one thing I think the dev should work on is your ability to go after these guys, but at a distance. I can't lock onto them yet. It'd be nice if I could. That way, because they're not always with their back to you. So you can see he's got his body, right arm with the weapons, so you can take this guy out, get his weapons. We're gonna go for the body and. No goodies. So these are the things that I was talking about that you overcharge, and you'll know when you can do it because it'll be green versus the red.
Power system activated. Sector initializing.
We are not quite done.
Sector online. Attention. Security lockdown in effect. Warning. Security systems are now active. No connection to Creonet at this time.
Yeah, I know. But the security measures were active before. Oh. Okay, so we've got more guys. It's a lot of combinations. Uh-oh. You missed me, didn't you? See, sometimes you can get through it. And sometimes you can't. No, I did leave the rest of the story elements going here, so...
Clearance could not be confirmed.
And I think in a situation like this, See, here, there's one thing our organizer I didn't talk about. You have to get a new Atlas power core when you first start, but let's see, Creo World ticket to Creo World, and that is the DLC. And we have a bunch of different little voice recordings you can go over again, just like in Dark Souls. Let's see, theft and fraud, data classified.
We have come into possession of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS function. Therefore, CreoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Creo's image if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
So, I'm standing here because if you go right after this dude, this guy, will jack you up. So I'm going to do my best here to help you guys through this as much as possible. This is another one I remember where there is goodies. Okay. This is a little different. See this down here? Hello.
Let me out.
Okay. It's been a while because I did this with the demo, but
I want to get out.
I think we're gonna have to jack this dude up. Ooh, he's got a headpiece already. Get that headpiece here in a second. Ooh, what's in here? Blue X cables. I wonder what that is. Okay. And some you can change on the fly, and some you have to change in the medbay. The one I clicked on, you can change, I think, anywhere. And this one, because it has that little plus symbol, has to be done in the med bay. So what did we get? Reduces the energy ooh. See, now we got a problem. Cool. Now, he doesn't respawn. So I don't know if we'll be able to... I don't think we're going to be able to... do much with him. Uh-oh. These guys, you can actually come, and you'll see when we come up, how we come up here. You can actually come this opposite direction. You can see there I'm changing the stuff that I want to go after. as we go. Alright, so now we can run up these stairs. And once you come through in the direction I'm doing here, you come over, you hit this thing, and now, oh, what is it? Here we go. So, rocket yard. Alright. And of course, we've got a. Oh, that's right, we already cleared this area. So, alrighty, guys, so we are back, and now let's take a look and see what it takes to make this armor. Oh, we can make it. Rhino headgear. And of course, we can't do the upgrade, but so now we go here and let's see what's the difference between the two. So it takes 3 spots. It eats our drone energy, which we don't have to currently worry about. It doesn't look like it hurts our stamina. But it's, see, you look at the defense, it's only 1, so we'll probably wait on that one. Alrighty, folks, so what we're going to do in the next episode, we'll start fighting. I'll take you guys over there, and I'll show you guys how to fight the big nasty. So we can move on to the next area. So please like, favorite, and subscribe. As always, I am the Rev. This is the Surge, and a link down in the description so you guys can pick it up and play the demo if you want. So keep your heads down, y'all chainsaws up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.